up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Coming here with the second installment of Top 10 Tuesday. And in this video, I'm going to be going over the top 10 badges in NBA 2K19. A little note before I get started with the list is that there are going to be some badges that are left off. You guys are going to go like, dang, he really left that badge off? What is he thinking? But no, I'm including badges that literally help you do what they say. The game does it for you, not just giving you a boost at that particular skill, but doing that skill for you, if you understand what I'm saying. Because there are a lot of good badges, but they just coexist with your natural attribute, with your archetype. But these badges, no matter what your attribute are, it's going to help you do it. So that's why I'm including these badges. I'm saying they're the top 10 best. So just bear with my list. And I had to come to you guys with a 2K video because I didn't believe the other videos on other subjects would get as much love as the 2K video would. So I'm just gonna give you guys what you want. And without further ado, we getting on with the list. And another side note before I get started, if you guys hear any suspicious noise, people are still popping fireworks and shooting outside. I promise you I'm not in the middle of an Iranian war zone. So just please bear with me. I hope it's not too bad. But like I said, let's go with the list. Coming in number 10, we have Limitless Range. The Limitless Range badge has been a very good badge ever since its inception. It really helps you get that spacing you need to shoot a little bit further behind the three-point line. And that's so important because when stretches and other builds who have shooting primary or secondary that can get the badge, when they glitch, they're always a little bit far behind the three-point line. So if you don't have that badge, you're not going to be able to shoot in those spots where you glitch to. So they really need that badge to hit those shots from that particular spot. And it doesn't matter what your attribute is, that skill is going to be there because that badge literally gives you that skill to shoot from farther behind. It's not anything making it go in. It helps a little bit with making your shots go in, but that skill is really for it to your bar to be consistent with the range behind the three-point line. So that's why I have Limitless Range at number 10. Coming in number 9, I have the Pickpocket badge. Probably Lockdown's most favorite badge, but it's so high up on the list because you do have to have a solid steal attribute to coexist with it. It's not just super independent, but it's a very good badge, especially with the buff that Lockdowns have gotten over like the past quarter left in the 2K cycle. These guys have really gotten a buff. Spamming square is just ridiculous. I mean, I don't have no problem with it because, I mean, they got the skill. They just have to use their skill. But it is kind of annoying. But the reason why I have it up so high up on the list is because, like I said, it does have to coexist with a high steal attribute, and pressing square a lot can get you fouls. It can get you out of position. And it can drop your teammate grade. So it can be a little hindrance if you rely on that badge too much. But I have it at number 9 because it is a very solid badge. It's in my top 10 because it's a very solid badge, like I said. But number 9, Pickpocket. Coming in number 8, I have the Diamond badge. The Diamond badge would definitely be higher on this list if everyone in their damn auntie couldn't shoot the ball this year. But everyone can shoot, so the Diamond badge isn't as valuable as it's been in the past years. But it's still a very solid badge. Hitting them with a Hall of Fame dimer, plus them having those OP-ass shooting badges, it's a pain in the neck, especially when you have those squads that run full lockdown squads, but with a point guard with dimer at the 1. It's so tough because now they're hitting corner threes and even hitting threes from direct at the top of the key and at the wing. It's crazy, bro. It helps everyone shoot. It's just crazy. But it's a little bit high on the list because, like I said, the shooting badges are so OP, plus the shooting algorithm is just shifting so bad to where everyone can shoot that it's not essential for your point guard to have the dimer badge. That's the only reason why it's that high on the list. But dimer does what it's supposed to do. It's a very good badge, bro. So yeah, dimer, number 8. Coming in at number 7. This badge is probably one of my favorite badges of all time ever since they started putting badges in 2K. And that's the difficult shots badge. Oh my God. This badge was so OP on 17. It got a little bit of a nerf on 18. And it came right back to reality on 19, man. Shot creators were the wave in the beginning of the year. Just doing everything, hitting all types of contested shots. Shots you just couldn't contest the shot. Like they were fading away and they were hitting it right in your face, bro. Difficult shot badge was just so crazy. And it was so self-sufficient. You didn't need that high of a mid-range shot or all your other badges to be able to hit those moving shots. So that's why I have difficult shots badge at number 7. Very good badge, man. I wish I would have made my small forward or shooting guard shot creator this year, but I ended up making a point guard shot creator that was kind of too small. That's why you don't see me play with him that much. But yeah, man, another good badge, 7 difficult shots. Coming in at number 6, I really have a love-hate relationship with this badge because it can be so wishy-washy. But number 6 is one of my main badges with my main build, and that's the Posterizer badge. Posterizer, it can be so much better. The reason why I have it kind of high on the list is because you can miss contact dunks this year. Posterizer helps you get contact dunks, so missing contact dunks just it cancels out. It cancels out the effectiveness of the badge, and that's just a bad move on 2K's part, making contact dunks missable. Like why? We don't, as athletic finishers, we don't have that many skills. Taking away one of our main skills, I mean that hurts. Like you never want your skill to be a hindrance. Like no, that doesn't make any sense. But enough with the cons. Posterizer, it really do help you get contact animation. It helps you go up with tough shots under the basket. It makes your player a little bit impervious to contest sometimes. So I really like the badge. When I need a 2-pointer and I'm going to the rim, I'm pretty much guaranteed that with the Posterizer badges help. So I had to put it up here on the list. So Posterizer number 6. Ah man, this was a hard entry on the list. I had to go either or. I couldn't put both on the list, so I went with Drop Stepper over Post Spin Technician. I had to put one of the OPS post score badges in the list because they're so overpowered. Having these badges make executing post moves so easy. You literally just press square up for the executed drop step, and you just spin the analog stick to do a post spin. The reason why I picked Drop Stepper over Post Spin Technician is because Drop Stepper, you can pretty much hit it from anywhere in the paint, whereas post spin is kind of limited to where you're standing at. If you hit it at a wrong angle, you can just go flying away from the basket and you can end up going out of bounds. But with drop stepper, you literally just throw your guy up under the basket no matter where you're standing at. And most likely it works, especially when you're just a natural post scorer and you have that badge on Hall of Fame. You just push them out of the way and go up. I only have it on bronze and I push people out of the way under the paint a lot. So it's a very good badge, man. It's very self sufficient. So yeah, drop stepper number 5.
Come on, bro. What's your garbage ass on? Nigga, you a bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry, I can't even guard me. You switching, nigga. You switching and your man getting, and your nigga you switching with getting shitted on too. Hey, mad as fuck. Sorry ass. You know destroy. You know dominated out there. Well, you got 18 dropped on you twice. Twice, nigga. You get on somewhere, nigga. You going
Coming in at number 4, I have catch and shoot. This is gonna sound weird, but it was either number 4 or number 1 for catch and shoot. I know it's 2 other in front of that, but I couldn't put it in front of those 2, and I could barely just put it behind those 2. So I was like, it has to be either 4 or 1. And I switched out number 1 with number 4 and let catch and shoot ride with number 4. I know, man. And I was like, dang, catch and shoot should probably be number 1. But as OP as catch and shoot is, it does rely a little bit on your shot attribute. So that's why I have it this high. Well, it's not high, but I don't have it as low as I want it to be. But catch and shoot, man. You see sharps and scratches dropping like 50 in the program. You see them dropping like 20 regularly on the 2s and on the 3s at part. Catch and shoot, bro. It's self-explanatory. It helps you catch and shoot. I can't even talk that much about the badge because it's so self-explanatory and it does what it says it's gonna do. So, at number 4, catch and shoot. Coming in at number 3, we have the defensive stopper badge. Defensive stopper badge nullifies the skills and badges of the opposing player. So you know if there's a game with a bunch of powerful badges that help you do things, and there's a badge in the game that helps you neutralize that, then that badge has to be high on the list. It has to be. There's no way I couldn't put this badge high on the list. Defenses, I see the difference between the few players I have that can't really defend and the players that have defense stopper kind of upgradable. I feel that you can feel the difference. You literally can feel the difference between those couple players. Like if a sharpshooter that can't defend gets put on a playmaker, he's getting broken down. But say a point forward who has defensive stopper on bronze or so can keep up with him a little bit. And that's just a small difference, but that's the best analogy I can come up with because, I mean, of course, somebody with Hall of Fame defensive stopper is going to be able to stop it, but just having it on bronze helps you. So that badge it's pretty good. It's a pretty good badge. Helps you with a lot of the cheese, and it's so much bullshit in this game that having that badge it's really a bailout most times. So defensive stopper number 3. That's why I have it so high. Coming in at number 2, y'all have to agree with me on this one, but it's deep range dead eye. This badge started a whole goddamn movement. People started saying they shoot over shit because of this damn badge. This badge lets you just shoot the fucking eyes out of your opponent. No matter, you can have lockdown, rim protector, anything, long max wingspan, all up in their face, and they just shoot it over you, shoot it all in your mouth. Man, number 2, deep range dead eye. It really is a dead eye. You shooting that bitch like John Marston out there, bro. Like you really just go in Red Dead Redemption revolver mode and just start spraying that bitch. This badge is so overpowered. Oh my god. Like I'm getting headaches just thinking about it. I'm just so glad I don't have those problem guarding stretches like most folks. It's not even me that when I'm thinking about the things that are happening with this OP ass badge, it's just me witnessing as I'm on the court with people who can't defend against those type of players, just shooting all in their face. It's frustrating, bro. You just sitting there watching the ball go in the hoop. It's oh my god, it's giving me night terrors, and I'm not even asleep. But man, deep range dead eye number 2. Last but certainly not least, I have the ankle breaker badge. Oh man, I have the ankle breaker badge in at number 1 because I feel like defense is the most important part of basketball. I know it just sounded weird because I'm talking about the offensive badge. I just said defense. Defense is one of the most important parts of basketball, and the ankle breaker badge literally makes you not able to play defense. It literally takes away the defensive aspect of the game. You can hit one dribble move with a person who has either gold or Hall of Fame ankle breaker, and you just can't defend them anymore. It's just not fair. I come down there with my point forward and I hit like a between the legs and behind the back or crossover and a behind the back or just one crossover, and my defender is nowhere near me anymore. Like how can you compete with that? You just can't. That's why I put it at number 1. I know there's gonna be some people that disagree with me, probably think some other badges should be high, and some other badges should be included on the list that I didn't include on the list, but ankle breaker definitely is number 1 to me because it takes away your ability to do the most important thing, especially at the part where every possession is key. Every possession is so important. So there go that damn war zone outside. It waited right into the last entry to start popping off out there, but I'm glad it wasn't going on that much through the list. But like I said, man, taking that away is just so overpowered. I just got kind of sidetracked with the fireworks outside and the shooting and stuff. But Ankle breaker badge, definitely number one, man. Definitely number one. Probably the best badge in the game when it comes down to helping you do something. Something do like the game doing it for you and not you having to have a skill to coexist with that. So that's my list, y'all. Hope y'all like it. Like, share, and subscribe. My second installment of Top 10 Tuesday. And your boy's out of here. Peace.
RSK, let it play, boy.